Normally on any given Tuesday, students would report to school in about an hour or so and walk through these doors, but as you can see, they're locked. This weekend, Governor Brian Kemp announced he plans to loosen the state's COVID restrictions in the coming days. Riverside Drive from College Street down to Orange Street remains closed, and officers did confirm that this scene is related to the deputy crash that happened just before 11 last night. A man is in jail tonight after robbing an Econo Lodge in West Macon last night. 32-year-old Bakari Donaldson was taken into custody. Drayton Road is one of the 24 roads affected by the flooding. As you can see, if you look down, the water comes up this high on my boots just right here. The South saw some severe weather this week with deadly tornadoes touching down in parts of Alabama and Georgia. The storms wrecked homes, tore down power lines, and left at least 5 people dead. GDOT finished the final stage of the 3-day traffic shift, turning 6 lanes into 4. Danny Slaughter, who lives on Bass Road, says going over this bridge feels like being on a tightrope. Now, hitting 100 years old is a pretty big milestone. While this Jones County woman isn't quite there yet, Suzanne Lawler shows you how this 99-year-old enjoys spending every day giving back to others. I feel like Bibb schools could probably reenact that time Oprah gave out all those cars, except it'd be like, you get a hot spot, you get a hot spot, because they're giving out over 1,500 today. Can you believe 5th grade students made this robotic hand out of a 3D printer to help another man in need of a prosthetic? Good morning, Caitlin. Yes, along with my Cat in the Hat, I brought my favorite Dr. Seuss book, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, a classic. If you ever come face to face with one, which I hope you never do, you're supposed to make yourself big, make lots of noise, and back away from the animal slowly. Now, Austin, could you do that? I mean, I think that would just go out of my mind if I ever came across a black bear.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come across.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here tonight for 13 WMAZ News at 6 and 11. The news continues now on 13WMAZ.com. Have a great day. Sombering is the word used to describe how students and staff members are feeling on campus today after learning that Dublin High School principal Jeroy Stuckey, his pregnant wife Alicia, and their young son AJ died in a car crash on Sunday.
Just very somber and very sorrowful, shocked.
Dublin City Schools Communication Director Jason Halcomb sums up the feelings of everyone on campus on Monday.
It hits you like a ton of bricks, and pretty much that's been what's been happening today as we've watched staff and students and community members show up is you have that epiphany. You know, when you see that memorial and see that beautiful family, you just sit there and go, my God in heaven, you know why?
Superintendent Fred Williams shared a close bond with Principal Stuckey.
My relationship with Dr. Stuckey was a mentor-mentee relationship, also a father and son. I watched him grow up as a young man in elementary school. Was able to hire him for his first job with us at the middle school and just watch his career go forward, and was actually hoping he would have my seat. It was time for me to leave off the scene.
Dublin City Schools called classes off for the day to mourn the loss of the principal and his family.
It's a big hole to fill, and it's not one that's going to be filled anytime soon.
Dr. Stuckey was a tremendous person, a great family man, a great husband and father, and a Christian. And that's what I remember about him.
The school system has counseling services available. Students can access those resources through their virtual class system online. Now, I've been reporting on education in Central Georgia for about 3 years, and I've worked with Principal Stuckey quite a few times, and it just won't be the same going into Dublin High School's building without seeing his smile. Reporting in Dublin, Pepper Baker, 13 WMAZ News. Hi, Jaden. How are you doing? Good. Good? The last time I talked to Jaden Carswell, he was celebrating his 4th Heartiversary at Hillcrest Elementary in Dublin.
It's when my classmates celebrate me to I'm the only one in the school that have a new heart.
Carswell was born with underdeveloped pumping chambers to his heart. He had to have a transplant at 3 years old. Now he's 8. He and his grandmother, Demetria Smith, are celebrating his 5th year of no rejection.
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, he's able to run around. I still think, where did you come from? You know, it's so amazing to see how well he strives.
Smith says this year was particularly worrisome trying to keep Jaden healthy through a pandemic.
Yes, I was very concerned because he does have underlying conditions. So my thing is, and even now, as much as possible, I keep him away from people. And when we do have to get out, we're always gloved and masked.
Even though his heartiversary was different, keeping it small with close family, Jaden is still the same vibrant and strong boy, spreading as much love as his new heart desires.
Nothing's changed, but he's getting bigger and energetic.